Hyperbole is a figure of speech in which a writer or speaker exaggerates something for the sake of emphasis. In other words, it is a figure of speech in which an author or speaker purposely, deliberately, and obviously exaggerates the quality of something or some person to an extreme. It is used for emphasis or as a way of making a description more creative and more humorous. Hyperbole as a figure of speech consists in representing things as much greater or smaller than they really are. It is used with the intention of producing a more striking effect than a plain statement can produce. Means anything that can be presented in a simple statement can be presented in a better way and in a more effective way, in a striking way, when we are saying the same thing with the use of a hyperbole. In this way, hyperbole is a bold overstatement or exaggeration which is used either for serious and mostly for comic effects. Hyperbolic statements are usually quite obvious exaggerations, means they are done by the writer openly and deliberately and making it very clear to the readers, and the intention is to emphasize a point, and the meaning which is conveyed through the statement should not be taken literally. For example, in this hyperbolic statement, that suitcase weighed a ton. In this statement, the speaker does not actually think the suitcase weighs a ton, nor does he intend the listener to believe so. The speaker simply wants to communicate through the use of hyperbole that he is carrying something which is very heavy in load. In this example, that suitcase weighed a ton. Of course, this does not mean that the suitcase literally weighed a ton. The speaker is using hyperbole in order to emphasize that the suitcase feels very heavy. The speaker as well as the listener are clear that a hyperbole has been used and the meaning is to be conveyed and understood in a different way. Because of its ability to express larger than life emotion, hyperbole is common in novels, poetry, politics, and also in advertising slogans. When a hyperbole is used in a good way, when it is used appropriately, the effect of the hyperbole is purposeful and becomes emphatic, and ultimately causing the reader to pay attention to that particular point where the speaker or the writer wishes the reader to pay attention to. Hyperboles are commonly used in writing, but they are also frequently used in everyday language. In order to understand hyperbole from a simple point of view, let us see some common example of hyperbole that we hear around us. The examples include, I'm dying of laughter. In this statement, The subject is not literally dying, means the speaker is not actually dying, but he is using hyperbole. And in this way, he wishes figuratively to communicate how hard he is laughing. Just to say that how great amount laughter is being given is conveyed through the use of hyperbole, that the speaker is dying of laughter. Let's see another example. I haven't seen Harry in ages. In this example, in this statement, ages does not literally mean a long past. Since the subject, the speaker has seen some character Harry, the speaker is figuratively stating that he has not seen Harry in a very long time. So from these two examples, the meaning of hyperbole is clear, and it is also clear that hyperbolic statements are not meant to be taken literally. They are hyperbolic by their very nature and should not be taken literally. There are numerous examples of hyperbole in our everyday speech. For example, I have a million things to do today, or this is the worst day of my life, or I have told you a million times to help with the housework, and I am so sad that I am drowning in tears. And there are so many examples like this around us in our day-to-day conversation, in our everyday speech. Hyperbole is when you use language to exaggerate what you mean or emphasize a point. And hyperbole is often used to make something sound much bigger and better than actually is, or hyperbole is used to make something sound much more lower and baser. And the ultimate purpose is to create a dramatic effect. Let us understand this with another example. For example, in this statement, there is enough food in the cupboard to feed an entire army. In this example, the speaker does not literally mean that there is enough food in the cupboard to feed the hundreds of people in the army, because it is not possible to keep that amount of food in a cupboard. Instead, the speaker is using hyperbole to exaggerate the amount of food that he has. Let's see another example. Hyperbole can also be used to make something sound much worse than it is actually. For example, this is the worst book in the world. In this statement, the speaker does not literally mean that the book is the worst that he has ever written, that has ever been written, but the speaker is using hyperbole to be dramatic and to emphasize his point of view that he has read a very, very bad book. And the overall effect is enhanced by the use of hyperbole. The above two examples make it clear that the use of hyperbole creates a dramatic effect in the speech. In our daily conversation, we use hyperbole to create an amusing effect or to emphasize our meaning. However, in literature, it has some serious implications. Means, in literature, hyperbole is used with some serious motives. By using hyperbole, a writer or a poet makes common human feelings remarkable and intense to such an extent that they do not remain ordinary. Let us now study the significance of hyperbole in literature. Authors use hyperbole to evoke strong feelings or to emphasize a point. Hyperbole can be used to overstate any type of situation or to exaggerate an emotion, and hyperboles can also be used humorously, and at the same time they can be used for serious purposes. Hyperbole is most often found in poetry because poets used to make comparisons and describe things in a more embellished way, in a more dramatic way. However, it is commonly used in prose and plays as well, and in novels also. Let's see some examples of hyperbole in literature. For example, in Shakespeare's play Macbeth, the protagonist, Macbeth, says, "Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No." In this example, which is taken from Macbeth, written by William Shakespeare, Macbeth, the speaker, is using hyperbole to say that not even an entire ocean could wash his hands clean. Of course, Macbeth is using hyperbole to exaggerate the situation that even entire ocean would be not sufficient to wash his hands. We can better understand this hyperbole by understanding the situation, by understanding the context in which this statement has been given. Macbeth, the tragic hero, feels the unbearable prick of his conscience after killing the king. And in this scene, he regrets his sin and believes that even the oceans of greatest magnitude cannot wash the blood of the king off his hands. So here in this example, we can see the effective use of hyperboles in literature. Let's read another example, which is taken from Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. In this work, the writer utilizes a hyperbole to exaggerate time. He says, "I had to wait in the station for 10 days, an eternity." In this statement, 10 days does not literally mean an eternity. However, for this character, 10 days felt like an incredibly long time, as indicated through the use of hyperbole. So, there are meanings conveyed in literature through the use of hyperbole by exaggeration. Let's study more example of hyperbole in literature. An American poet, W.H. Auden, writes in his poem, "As I walked out one evening," he says, "I love you, dear, I love you, till China and Africa meet, and the river jumps over the mountain, and the salmon sing in the street." The use of hyperbole can be seen in the above lines. In the meeting of China and Africa. When will China and Africa meet? We don't know, and it is impossible. Even the jumping of the river over the mountain. How can a river jump over a mountain? And he says, the singing of salmon in the street. And when will salmon be intelligent enough to sing or evolved enough to that level to walk in the streets? Of course, all these phenomena are not possible in real life. And none of these things will ever happen. So it implies that the author will love her forever. He will love his beloved forever. till these things do not happen. Auden is using hyperbole, of course, to emphasize the strength of his love. So, this was the discussion of hyperbole in day-to-day life and examples of hyperbole in literature. Thanks for watching. Press like if you have liked this video.